Some encouraging news today when it comes to education in New York City.
State test results show 57% of students in grades 3 through 8 were considered proficient in math last year. That's 3.5% higher than the previous year.
And about 56% of students were proficient in reading, up to 7% from the year prior.
The results come after Mayor Eric Adams, who is seeking re-election, overhauled the way city children are taught reading. But there is still a big disparity across all the demographics.
Eyewitness News reporter Lauren Glassberg is at the Department of Education, Lower Manhattan, with today's details. Lauren.
Yeah, Liz and Joe, certainly these numbers are going in the right direction. And actually, last year, the numbers ticked down a little bit. And that was expected because the new reading program was just being implemented. But now 2 years into that reading program, and it seems that perhaps that might be making a beneficial impact on those numbers.
7.2 percentage point and 3.5 was definitely it was something to celebrate.
Schools Chancellor Melissa Aviles Ramos is thrilled to see that New York City students in grades 3 through 8 made big strides in English and math state tests. She believes the recent overhaul of how reading is taught is an important factor. It's something the mayor, who had his own reading struggles as a child, pushed for.
We changed the reading curriculum to a phonic-based reading system, and it made a huge input.
Early interventions were also given more readily for kids who were lagging or needed test prep, rounding out the approach. But it may be too early to draw conclusions.
When you see gains of this magnitude, for me at least, it spurs some caution.
Professor Aaron Pallas from Teachers College of Columbia University is an expert on school reform in New York City and says there are a lot of reasons for why test scores can go up.
One is the mix of kids who are taking the test changes. Another is whether the test becomes less difficult over time. There can be other policy changes. New York City had invested in trying to target kids who are just below the threshold of proficiency.
And less than half of Latino and Black students are reading with proficiency. But on a positive note, Black students' scores jumped 8 points in reading, the largest increase of any racial group.
Some historic gains there, and I'm super proud of that. But what I also said to the team is we want to make sure that this fuels us and inspires us to do more, because the work is not done.
And the chancellor says that she has also been hearing from parents who say that their kids are more confident when it comes to mathematics and reading, and certainly that is part of this puzzle. But it does take a few years of data to really know what is working. Live in Lower Manhattan, Lauren Glassberg, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.